Gray leaf spot is also an issue with the St. Augustines in general. That it can be an issue with the basically it appears as little brown freckles on the green leaf of grass, and that's the first sign. Gray leaf spot. It's not that it's predominant in the Palmetto St. Augustine, but because Palmetto St. Augustine is usually put in the shade, and it's a fungus and it never gets to dry out. You really have no choice. The gray leaf spot comes from excessive nitrogen, excessive moisture, and then you throw it under the shade, and it really is. Those are really good conditions for creating that fungus. It's usually again a June, July, August the problem, because it has to have the heat as well. So you've got to be careful about watching that when you lay that new grass and you water it excessively. You have no choice but to water it excessively. But when you do that, you create conditions for gray leaf spot. And if you're in the shade, like with a Palmetto St. Augustine, it can really be an issue. And it's something just to be aware of. You have no choice but again to water that grass in thoroughly when you lay it. That first week, especially, in 2 weeks, it stays pretty damp. I have found though that once you start backing off of it after 2 weeks, if the grass is out in the sun and whatnot, that sun will dry that out, and it kills that fungus and takes care of itself. However, if you're up under the trees, it can be a little bit bigger problem. So anyways, that's something to keep in mind.